Look it up. Now we gotta
Yeah,
look it up.
Greg,
no, that's what
I
y'all
thought
Greg,
you
say.
said
man.
That's what
we.
y'all
I
say. Do
thought you
your
said it was.
research.
First you
You
said it was
do
Hey,
something
your
with us
research.
fans. Now we gotta look it up.
I'm doing the
but
same thing that
but
y'all
ain't
do.
nobody ain't nobody talking about the fact that in the Abenesian fight, Crawford's gloves were busted in the beginning of the fight. They came out the locker room with those gloves. They showed him
Right,
getting in the
right,
ring with busted gloves. Those gloves
right.
didn't
And you
bust later. They were bust early
And Everlast
in the
and
beginning
defended
of the fight.
Bud. So I
and
gotta
Bud
wonder,
said
does
he didn't
David
give he
Canahan have
Bud
an
didn't give a
agreement
fuck
with
So
too.
I'd like to
Everlast?
know. I would like to know what would you say about that?
From seeing the gloves were already busted.
Yes.
That's the question. The fight should not have happened until they changed the
So
gloves.
so why did the commission let him fight then?
You have to ask the commission on that one.
No, I'm
Now,
just saying if you were to guess, if somebody said, "Tell me why you think that they let it go," and you were just speculating in your speculation.
in
If I
defense
was
of Mr.
speculating,
Greg, he's never worked with the
it's two
commission.
reasons.
No, you don't have to, but I'm just saying everybody has their own
Okay,
speculation on things.
it's two reasons on the speculation. It's either corruption or incompetence.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there
corruption
you
is
go.
more prevalent
Greg,
than competence.
Greg.
Yeah,
It's okay to support Bud, Greg. It is, but
I know it
at
is.
least say, but you got to admit that some things ain't the dots ain't connecting with this fight.
But if his gloves look bad in the first fight before the Spence fight, and then they look bad in the Spence fight, it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, quack like a
The
duck.
buzz was busted in one fight, and the buzz wasn't
No,
busted
I
in
said
another.
suspicious. No, I said funny. I didn't say what the
Okay,
issue
funny.
was.
Okay, I get you.
I
They
just
were
I said
busted.
But like I
one
said,
fight they were busted. The next fight they were all contorted. They look like a damn sweet potato.
horsehair gloves, and,
Unsweetened
comp-
potato.
and on the fight before is either was corruption or incompetence.
All right,
But no,
so
I'm saying the
My
second
answer.
fight, one glove looked like a sweet potato and the other glove looked like a damn apple, perfectly round, like an orange.
so
Explain that. Why was one glove round and the
Mr.
other one
Greg,
He
you
all
got
honestly,
weird
hit
looking?
with he got hit with one hand more than he did with the other.
Come on,
Mr.
man,
Greg,
cut
you
it out.
honestly
And
believe?
y'all want me to say what y'all think.
No, hold on, Mr.
And
Greg.
that's
No,
what it
I don't
is.
want you to. I don't want
Wrong.
you to say what I'm saying. I'm saying what you just said. It don't make no sense. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. And what I'm saying is
I ain't
y'all
saying you
don't
gotta
have
agree
to
with
agree.
me. I'm just saying that to
Oh,
say because he hit him.
well
Man,
that's good to
listen.
hear. That's
All we
good.
gotta do is go back and look at the old Muhammad Ali fights and all them old fights. Them gloves didn't do like that when they because they was hitting a lot and them was some old
Well,
beginning of the
hold
time
on.
gloves.
Wait. There was a fight where Ali's gloves tore as well.
No, I didn't say tear. I said
Ernie
look like
Shavers
a
too.
sweet potato.
Do
Ernie
you
And
see?
their
Shavers.
gloves was like
Do
they
you
looked like they had on. They looked like they had on mittens with cotton in them.
Ernie Shavers had a fight where he hit a Bama, but it tore at the knuckle, not at the lining. See, Terence Crawford stuff is tearing up at the lining,
No, but
like
I'm not even talking about the ones that tore. I'm talking about in the Spence fight when his glove looked like a damn sweet potato. It was sharp on the top.
man, they look like some like he had on some remote controls from his TV up in that joint, straight up.
It looked weird, and
It
none of
look
us can
weird.
say specifically what it was, but we know it looked weird. We
And
can
then
talk about how it got that way, but it didn't look right. That's the point.
and I think this is the most important part aspect of this fight coming up is because the more we talk about it, guess what? The if Errol Spence, because one thing I can say about Earl, he hasn't said nothing yet, but he gonna be like EF Hutton when he does. When he speaks, everybody gonna listen.
Yeah, they will. Because they
Everybody gonna
already
listen,
know.
and he may not say anything about no cheating or whatever. But one thing for sure, at the press conference when for the fights and stuff like that, people are gonna say certain things. The commission is gonna have to take those gloves after the fight from both fighters. You know what I'm
Because they
saying?
sure didn't take him after the Spence fight. Somebody
They
explain
didn't
that.
take it. They didn't take
Why
it.
they let him go to the locker room with the
So that's the
gloves?
one thing good about this joint because they're gonna have to do everything by the book. Everything had to be on video for the whole world to see, as far as the wrapping of the hand. Oh, this has to be done professional wise, and after the fight, what has to be done with the gloves, or the commission has to do this in the behind because Earl Spence was before at the conference, the first conference, like we have to know what the commissioners and all these people do with the money they get. And that's one of the things they're actually supposed to do. They
But
are
Earl
supposed to
Spence
inspect
people
all.
were running the show. So
Earl,
all
no,
that
no. What I'm
happened
saying,
in
no.
the
Listen
fight,
to me. I agree with you. What I'm saying is that be
No,
careful. Be
but Earl
careful.
Spence people ain't running the show. The commission is running the show. Let's
What I'm
correct that.
saying is that
you don't
the
think
locker
the
Mm-hmm.
room
commissions
now
are
it's telling a lot of
influenced and
boxes.
manipulated by the promoter?
There's a lot of boxes now that's going to say,
Say that
you know
again.
what?
I said you don't think the commissions aren't manipulated by the promoters?
No, let me
Of
tell you who's
course.
manipulated. Who manipulates the commission, right? The fighters who ain't pro black are the ones who get all of the commission on their side. We gonna keep it a buck.
But who are their people? Is what I'm saying. It
Who are
ain't
their
the
people?
fighters,
No. Listen, the people who are backing the fighter,
okay?
they're the ones who deal with the commission. And what
Right.
I'm telling you is the commission don't back no pro black fighters.
Right, right. You can get away with anything you want against them.
As long as
They
the
let
white
you do
person
whatever you want to
benefit
do to
from it.
them.
As long as the
They
white
let you do
person
whatever
benefit
you want
from
to do to them.
The
Because
commission
because
is
because
for
in the
sale.
Wilder Fury fight, that referee Jack Reese, whatever his name is,
Mm-hmm.
he came out his face and said he broke the rules for the sake of boxing. He said it,
Yeah.
Yep, said it.
and they let him
So
get
we
away
have
with
a
saying that.
disagreement on these things. See, I'm not
Say it
disagreeing
again.
that there are things that need to be changed and done better.
No, but what I'm saying is Errol Spence is another pro black fighter. Look at all his tattoos. He got Khalid Muhammad tattooed on him.
Yeah.
He represents his blackness and he speak on it, which is the reason why you never catch him talking down on no other fighters.
Which is a
If
good
he
thing.
say he don't like you and say I don't like dude, dude is funny style. I don't like him personally. But
Earl
So
when it
in
never
comes
that
down to
talked
trying to
to
in
you.
bat,
that
and
when it comes to
if you look at it
when it,
historically, he's always even supported Crawford. He's always supported
you feel
Crawford over the
yeah,
years.
that's what I'm gonna tell you, real talk. That's what's so janky about it. That's what's so janky about it. Errol
He
Spence
always supported
showed
Crawford.
him a lot of respect, and Crawford didn't do that in return.
Right, that's true.
And I'm gonna tell you, that's why he looked so sad after that fight because he pulled one on him, and he looked like he
Mhm,
pulled one on him, and he felt bad for pulling
mhm.
on him because
Yeah,
Earl didn't deserve it. That's in my
right.
opinion.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
I go with that. I
I
go with
agree with
that.
that.
I
I
agree.
agree
You know
with
what I'm saying?
that.
Your
Crawford,
I
opinion.
look,
seen it.
I'm
Crawford
not.
I
used to
seen it in
Let
the
me.
man's face.
I said
I'm
it
gonna make something.
before.
I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna make something real clear. I'm not talking as if I know, but I'm gonna tell you what and from my perspective, this is what I see. And I see Crawford to be a janky dude. And all we got to do is you can go back and look at his behavior prior to this. Any dude who gonna put up with a white man disrespecting him the way he was disrespected, specifically for the money, when he knew he could have went over and got with the black dude and made way more money,
Right. All right. I
made
was
way
saying
more
that
money.
earlier.
He would not. He refused to deal with the black dude, and he's
Yeah.
notorious for not giving black YouTube channels interviews.
His mother should be mad at him
Hey,
about that.
Now that's
you're
where
right.
I
Bud is a
agree
straight
with you
coon.
on one thing. You say he knew
Huh?
he made more money with Al Heyman, and I'm saying no, that's not necessarily true. He did not know.
Oh
Oh,
God.
come
No,
on,
if
Y'all
he,
brother
are
I'm gonna tell you
Greg.
why. If he
Come
losing.
didn't know,
on,
I can
Greg.
accept that.
Why
I
do
can
Why
accept
y'all
every
that.
why every
I can
why
accept that.
everybody
But if he
left
didn't
Bob
know, you know
Aaron?
why he didn't know? You know
Everybody
why he
left
didn't know?
Bob Aaron for a reason.
he didn't
Floyd left Bob Aaron because he wasn't getting what he wanted.
he
Mikey Garcia
Mikey
left
Garcia
Bob Aaron, and Mikey left and didn't
and John
fight for
Hoyer.
2 years.
didn't
The
leave
talent
Bob
that Bud
Aaron
had, he gonna
because
make money with Bob Aaron.
he stayed with Bob Aaron because Bob Aaron was giving him guaranteed money, and Al Heyman
Them
was not
guaranteed
Yeah,
money
but
was
he wasn't.
pennies.
But guess
and
what
on
though?
top
He
of
wasn't.
everything
How's
else,
the guarantee
they
always
didn't.
less?
Do y'all not realize they did not want Terrence?
The guarantee
Who
is
did? No, yes, they
less.
did. In the
PBC
beginning,
didn't
they
want
did.
Terrence. No, they
No, in the
didn't.
No,
beginning,
hold on, Mr. Greg, because
That's
because
not
they was
true.
waiting for
That's
him. No,
not
listen,
when
they
true.
were
Bob
waiting to
Aaron
him
got with
when his contract
That's
was
not
up.
true.
Bob
When his
Aaron got with
contract was
Terrence when
up,
he
they
was
were
Can't
waiting.
hear everybody. Let me hear one, please.
okay. Let
I'm
me
saying
say
when his
this.
contract. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say was Earl, all those years when Terrence and Earl wasn't even in the same weight class. All Earl used to be like, they was like, what do you feel about Bud Crawford? He said he's a hell of a fighter. I'm about to watch Bud Crawford fight right now. anybody out here, if you love boxing, watch Bud Crawford's fights. I'm about to watch him now. He promoting this dude better than he promoting himself, better than Aaron was even promoting him. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's like some could say it's tongue in cheek, like he trying to get people, but nah. At the end of the day, he was trying to pretty much say this dude deserved more than what he getting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even fighting him right now because his numbers ain't up. If we can get his numbers up, we not just the fans, but him, and he including himself. If we can get his numbers up, the fight can happen. Now you get this dude, he get up in there, he win and doing these nefarious things, and we already talked about. He's talking about, oh, this shouldn't be man. He a bum, man, straight up.
And on top of that, right? When he was with Bob Arum,
Bozo cousin.
the fact that he didn't know, the fact that he didn't know that he could have made more money is the problem. He over there being coveted by them damn gray folks,
Yep.
and they playing him. And when the brothers tell him, dude, it's popping over here. Even the lowest level fighter over at Al Heyman was living in new houses and buying new cars.
Way more money.
Whatever level they were on, they were living. Everybody was living, and Bob Arum was mad at Al Heyman because all them fighters was living. They tried to sue him because he said they was paying them too much.
That's why they got
Crawford,
Bud to ask for the books information of the books.
And Crawford stayed over there. And when his contract was up, Bob Arum talked dirty about him, and he signed again with him.
I know, because he didn't want to go over to the PBC because he get beat up.
It's just like Ross said, he always on his knees.
To me, what I'm saying is, whether he knew or not, that's fine. If he didn't know, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, I can't align myself with a dude who don't know and then don't want to listen. That's a dummy. A dummy is the one who don't know and ain't gonna learn. You don't call a person stupid for not knowing. You call them stupid for not knowing and not willing to learn.
Not wanting to know.
And he's learned.
It took him forever. Took him forever, bro. It took him forever.
Is that why he's being crucified? Because it took him too long to catch it?
No. What I'm saying is he's already showed his character. So when he fought Errol, listen. When he fought Errol, he learned a lesson by default. He didn't learn a lesson because he was looking for the lesson. He learned a lesson by default. And then he tried to step away with and he tried to step away with the lesson like it was his. Like it was his game.
Well, see, we go back and forth on that one. You're going to learn, and learning is a painful process. Education is painful regardless of what it is. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna learn something.
No, education don't have to be painful, man. I learned a lot of stuff without getting hurt. I grew up in the gutter with the rest of the shit.
There's many things you learned that were painful, and it don't have to be physically.
No. What I'm telling you is I have learned a lot of great lessons, and they weren't painful.
So have I, but most of the time, education.
No, but your statement was that all
education is painful. I didn't say
all lessons aren't painful.
I didn't say all. I did not say all. I would have never said I'm learning from y'all, just hearing y'all talk, and it's not painful. I'm looking at the comments are funny. Some of them are funny, but they taking shots at me, but I'm not hurt by it.
Because you're a real G.
This one dude in the comments said that the commission took the gloves. I'm like, dude, they never touched them.
See, I can't address it because
His name is Jack McCurm. He said the commission took the gloves.
That's why I was talking about the other day. People say the commission, and no one knows. They got so many different commissioners. What's their names? You know what I'm saying? We can never be specific with these cats, and once we can, then we can go there. But they making sure that it's agency wide or organization wide. That's how they keep getting away with stuff. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit off topic. I'm sorry, a little bit off topic. I don't know how many. I know Ross got a channel. I don't know how many other people got channels. But that's when y'all come in because y'all can now apply the pressure. You can apply the pressure that all the things that we debating and arguing about, the gloves, the hand wraps, the commissioners, the rules, all that stuff can be addressed and put the pressure on whoever's putting together the fight and whoever's going to broadcast the fight, that all that stuff get addressed in advance, including testing. And
You 100% right. You 100% right, because that's why they've been getting away with so many things over the years, is because, you know, there's just a certain angle they had to worry about. They never had to worry about every angle.
Right.
Yes.
So
you have y'all got the platforms now. That's why I push these platforms, regardless of how they think about me. Y'all got that power now. You got to use it together.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I rock with Ross because he's against corruption, and I'm almost sure if Earl would have beaten Crawford a certain way and the gloves was a certain way, and somebody pointed it out to him, I'm almost sure Ross would have been like, "Hold on, we got to check this out." I'm still with Earl, but we got to check this out.
Yeah.
And that being said, there's certain things I'm more serious about that, you know, and I know now. Ross talk about more serious stuff on Sundays that I may talk to him about, you know, or go on the channel. But you know, I'm usually working. You know, I'm usually working on Sunday nights. But you know, I might find a way to sneak up on there. You know what I'm saying? And if I get, and he always talk about helping everybody. If they, he always talk about helping anybody if they try to get a channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Conversation is good. The first time I talked to Ross, because I met Ross on Marty's show, came over that same day, and then talked to him again. Just he and I was on the phone, and then we was on the channel. We had some good conversations. And I'm gonna say it again, regardless of who don't like me saying it. Y'all have the power for all the stuff that we talking about to band together on this fight that's coming up. Don't wait until later on and put those issues out there where at the press conferences and everything else, all this stuff is.
I'm gonna try to get to the press conference.
Make sure that.
I'm gonna try so hard to get to the press conference.
Y'all will get the credit because YouTube has or the boxing channels, I should say, has finally decided that we don't want incompetence, we don't want corruption, we don't want to be debating about who cheated, who didn't cheat, who's on juice. We only want to talk about who was better in the fight itself. Y'all got the power to do it.
Indeed. Asante be always like, Asante sometimes he be like harping on certain stuff. But one thing I know about Asante is like he doesn't waste his time on crap that's like meaningless. Because you ever watch some of these channels and it's like, I'm like, what's that about right there? You know what I'm saying? And it's like he just cut through like a sharp knife. This, that's it. And it's amazing how a lot of these other channels they just go on some things. And Ross is like, well, you know, they talking about it, but we are gonna cover the whole gambit.
Right.
And we have Mr. Greg here, 2 Cent goes there.
Yeah.
D35 even goes there. You know what I'm saying? D35 is an excellent example of somebody who believes in their fighter and is gonna show certain things and be there for them. And so when you can conquer somebody like D35, you already know that the man was cheating. Because one thing for sure, no one over the years or whatever ever looked at Earl or even considered that, oh, Earl is like this dude that's like going in there, he's trying to use some type of advantage. Or he's not even dependent on the media to assume that he's supposed to. He's always the underdog in all his fights. He's the underdog, all his fights.
See what Mr. Alsante does. He does. That's why I call him Luca Brasi. He just give you that offer you can't refuse. Ain't that what he did? I'm gonna give you an offer you can't refuse.
So
it's easy to be cut and dry, you know.
Hey, but that's what y'all should do, man. I look forward to y'all doing that because that's going to show something about why we've been on these shows where when this fight does come up and representatives like yourself, Ross, Marty, 2 Cents can somehow get those questions directly to those who are going to make this fight to make sure all of these
I'm going to
issues
try
that
to be
we
at the
face
conference so
are
bad.
dealt with.
I'm gonna try to be because this. What I need to know is what's up with the David Amnesia case. You know, because that no one asked about that in the first fight, and I think if someone did ask about that, that Terence Crawford would have been more leery about wearing the gloves that he did wear, and can't no one tell me that those gloves were not um manipulated. Like I told D-Town, it's not so much that they weren't 8-ounce gloves. They were 8-ounce gloves, but real big, whereas you can maneuver or move the horsehair and the padding. You know what I'm saying? If they're
Right.
10-ounce, well, if they're 10-ounce, it's a little bit more difficult. You know what I'm saying? But if they're 8-ounce and you know they're real big or whatever, oh, you know what I'm
Isn't the
Oh,
saying?
case
I'm
still
glad you.
in
Yeah,
court?
glad you're back, 2 Cent.
Isn't the
So
case still in court?
with Avenetia, yeah, it's still in court. It's still in court.
Well, that's how lawsuits can go. They can drag.
Yeah, they can go like, man, my wife is
You
in a
know,
little
it could
situation
be
now for the
2
last
years,
6 years.
and a ruling may come down 2 years from now or 3 years from now that may be favorable to Abenesian. But
Yeah,
that's
they're gonna wait till Bud. They're gonna probably wait till Bud retire to give a decision or ruling on it.
where was it?
He's
Was
a
it filed
decorated
in
hero.
Nebraska? Was it
Yeah, it's in
filed in
Nebraska.
Nebraska?
It's in Nebraska.
Yeah. Well, I can understand why
And
you they
people
picked
always talk
that.
about horsehair gloves. Horsehair gloves aren't legal everywhere. They are certain type of horsehair gloves are legal in Las Vegas. The type of gloves that Crawford wore are the same type of gloves that Wilder fought um against Tyson the last time. The exact same
I
type.
can't hear it. Somebody back. Is that 2 Cent in the background?
Yeah, I hear her, but she's fading.
Yeah,
I hear echo.
those MX2 gloves are the same type of gloves that were used in the Wilder fight. Um, Wilder felt as though he would have an advantage, or compared to the gloves that he was already using. And like I told 2 Cent in on her channel, basically that people are gonna say you know, use this. They're not going to stop certain things from happening, but you got to put that joint on the teleprompter when you walk in the ring. Let everybody know these are the gloves this dude the WBC or whatever commission allowed him to wear. Because even if you lose, everybody got to be suspicious after the fight. Go ahead,
Oh,
D35. I see you
it look like
looking like you like he
like
let
Greg
me get
Greg
my
got a little
muscles
help.
tight. Let me make sure everybody my shoulders is good. You know,
hmm
that's my man
He he
D35.
he's still a little sore from the other day. That's in this
Hey,
morning. That's cool.
I want to say something. Ashante OG, man. I apologize for catching you in that back alley like that, man. We had a fresh kill in the eye.
Y'all
I'm
went
sorry
toe
we
to
did
toe.
you like that earlier. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
They got
Mhm.
you at the bar with the knife, El Sante.
Man, we
You
caught
know
him.
that ain't true.
We caught him
You
with.
know that ain't true.
We caught Ashante L going in the house with his groceries and beating him.
This mother called me was like, what happened?
Hey, hey, they tried to jump me, but they both got beat up.
Oh man, that's bad.
Oh, what's good, everybody? What's up?
Hey,
What's
what's
up,
going on?
D35, my man?